Hello. So, in our last video, we looked at how to create products and how to create product groups. So, today we're going to be looking at how to edit products. If you created a product, what if there's a mistake in it? What if there is an update? There's a price change? So, we're going to be looking at that in this very video session. So, remember where we find our menu list, settings, manage products. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is how to rename products. So if you look at my beer, you can see that I've purposely inserted a mistake in the Heineken, the Star, and the Small Stout. So you can see the error in spelling. So how do you rename products? So there are two ways you can rename individual products on their own. So Heineken, the I here isn't supposed to be here, so I can delete and save. That's one way. The second way is I can decide to edit, go to action, click on that button, and then edit the name of the product here. Once I do that, I click on my save button. Now, that shows you how to edit the products individually. What if it's the groups that we want to edit? So, this beer, I don't want it to be in proper case, I want it to be in uppercase. So I can do that and save. So if you refresh this by double clicking, you would see the change has appeared in beer. And you can also see that the change has appeared in Heineken. Now, what if we want to rename products in bulk? The whole of the beer group want to rename or make an update to its name. So beer, come to the group, over your cursor over it, you would see the edit button here. Click on it. You can see multiple updates. So from here, we've already changed the Heineken, but Star isn't supposed to have S. And I like the menu items, each name of it starting with capital letters. So there we have it in proper case, and go ahead and save items updated. Okay. Next, we're going to look at how do we change product group. Let's assume that for Star is not supposed to be under beer. For the sake of assumption, let's say we don't want it to be under beer, we want it to be under the champagne group. You can come here under action, edit Star. You would see group. Yeah, group. The group is beer. So here you're seeing a listing of the different menu groups. So we want to move it to champagne and save. Let's confirm that that change has been effected. Now we can see Star here, but then obviously we know Star is not a champagne. So what we have to do now is to move it back to the group where it should be, which is beer. Save. Let's go back to the list product group. And we can see Star is back here. If we click on champagne again, we can see Star is out of there. What if we want to change the product price? So let's look at Moet. When we created this group, when we created this product, we said we wanted to sell it for 20,000. But then what if we want to sell it for 25,000 instead? You can delete and put in your price. Now the different prices you're seeing is, what if you want to sell for different prices at your different warehouses or locations? So this 25,000 is what it will be sold in all locations. But if in Lagos I want to sell for 25,000, in Benin I want to sell for 20,000, I can then put in all the individual prices I want to use. And once I'm done with that, I can click save. Now, that is one way to change the product price individually. What if I want to change the product price in bulk? So let's go to our beer group, edit. Let's change the product prices in bulk for everything in that category. So my Heineken, I want to sell it for 600 instead, and I want to sell my small stout for 500 instead of the 600. So all I need to do is save. So I change all the prices I want to change, and I click on save. What if I want to delete an item? Now, you can delete items, but then it's important for you to note that if the items have been transacted on, if they've sold the items or you've bought the items, deleting it would have an effect, because by the time you go and look at the sales register or you look at the purchase register or the bills or the invoices that that item has appeared on, that line would be blank. So if it is an item you no longer sell or you no longer use, you might be better advised to create a menu group which you probably name as inactive and move the product there, and it can always be there so your records are not affected. But if it's something that you've not transacted on and you really want to delete it, all you just need to do is to come to action, edit. At the bottom here, we can see the delete button. Click on it at the bottom right there. And let's just confirm that small stout is out of there. We can see small stout is no longer part of our product list. Now, what if we want to change the product quantity? What if the product quantity unit? So when we created Star and Heineken, we said they were measured in pieces. But what if they are actually measured in kg? Let's assume they are measured in kg. What you need to do once again is to edit it. If you scroll down this product detail, scroll down, you'll find a place that says quantity unit, and we can see it's in pieces. So if we're measuring it in kg, all you need to do is to change it to kg and you save. If we refresh this, we would confirm that it is no more in pieces, but then it is now in kg. Let's go down once again to confirm. Oh yes, we can see it is in kg, but obviously we need it to be in pieces and not in kg, so let's change it back to pieces. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is, what if we want to change the product picture? So the picture that shows up in the ROPOS or the restaurant overview or the website when customers want to order or when the front desk officers are selling. What if we want to change the pictures? What you need to do is scroll down this product detail, click on this thumb here. You can then go ahead and select any of the pictures that fits that product. So we're looking for Star. So I have Star big here. Okay, so that is obviously not the right item. Let's see. Yes, so that is what we're looking for. Click on upload and click save. So that is how to upload your product pictures. What if you want to put a product description describing your product? So let's say this really works for bundle products. So let's say you have a product called Nigerian Tester Combo, which is a combination of either rice or jollof rice, chicken or fish, plantain or moi moi. So you probably want to put that description here, so whoever is looking at it can see what you mean by that. Now, one of the second to last thing we'll look at in this video is, if I want to change my product ledger. By product ledger, I mean when I buy this product, where do I want it to be posted to by default? So let's say in my chart of accounts, I have, instead of having just sales that has all my product sales going to that ledger, I want to separate my sales to drink sales, food sales, and hotel sales, dental sales, things like that. You can then come here, sales chart of accounts, select the particular chart of account you want it to go to, purchase chart of account, select the particular purchase account you want that item to go to. Once you do that, what you need to do is to save. Now, lastly, what if you want to update your task group? So for each product or for each menu group, you can select the task that is applicable to that group. So this particular group, VAT is applicable to it. This particular group, consumption tax is applicable to it. So already, or in a different video, we'll talk about how to create different task groups. But here, I will just show you how to apply the different task groups to the items in that group. So what we did was we edited the beer group, and you can see a section here that deals with tasks. You can see sales task group, purchase task group, takeaway task group, and you select the warehouse you want it to be applicable to. Now, what you want to do is to click on forcefully update task group on all products. So if any product in that group had a different task group, doing this would change and update the task group on those individual products. So for sales, you select the applicable task. We don't have VAT and consumption tax yet, but then that would appear in yours if that is applicable to your business. So you select purchase, you select, and then you go ahead and you save. So once again, what we did was click on forcefully update task group, select your task that is applicable, select your purchase task that is applicable. If you want to select takeaway task, you do that. But then you might not want to do this. And then you select the particular warehouse that this is applicable to. So for example, we know Lagos deals with construction tax. Benin might not have construction tax applicable to them. So you select the right warehouse that you want it to be applicable to. If it's applicable to all warehouses, you leave it as select warehouse, and then you go ahead and save. So that is the last thing we'll be looking at in this video session. We've talked about a lot of things. Let's do a run through on all the things we've dealt with in this session. We looked at how to rename products. We looked at how to rename groups. We looked at how to rename the products in a group at once. We looked at how to change product prices. We looked at how to change the product prices in a group at once too. We looked at how to delete products, and we explained why you shouldn't go ahead and delete, especially if the product has been transacted on. We looked at how to change quantity units of product. We looked at how to change or update or upload the product picture. We also looked at how to add a product description. We looked at how to change product ledger, and lastly, we just looked at how to update the task group of each product, or the task group of each product category or product group. So that will be the end of this particular video. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can get back to us. Thank you.